Uh, Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Marquez TV Football Vlog episode number 9 for American football, pros and college, for English football slash European football for today. First off, I would like to apologize for not recording any videos over the week because I was a bit professionally busy and did not have time, but I did post all the predictions online via script. I did download, took screenshots for you guys, posted it on Twitter. I posted it on IG, TikTok, Facebook, so you guys could have your prediction. But as for videos, I did not get to record episode vlog number 9 as I should do on Thursday and Friday. And throughout the season, it's gonna be like that. But as for people who go on YouTube to see what I post, what I will do, if I don't have time to do a full video session for 13 to 20 minutes, I will write it down on a chalkboard or a piece of paper, and I will post it on the YouTube so you guys can I will do the video for about 2 minutes. I will not speak on it. I'll just put it on a platform or a board, and I will let you guys see your predictions. You know the rule for this year: 5 games for college football every weekend. My top 7 picks for soccer or football games for the weekend. Of course, my top 5 predictions for the NFL, aka the National Football League. So let's jump straight into some predictions that we have for today on Sunday Night Football on NBC on September 28, 2025. The other results, I will not be able to predict them because some of these games are already in live action. So I will not be able to post that for you lads. But guess what? But for the game on Sunday Night Football, as for the NFL, I already gave you my 5 picks on especially Twitter and Facebook. So you guys should have that already. I posted it for you lads. I just did not record a video about it. And most of the time, I'll be doing that. If I'm not busy, yes, I will do a video. For tonight's prediction, we have the Green Bay Packers with a record of 2-1 traveling to Dallas with a record of 1-2. Who is the underdog tonight at Arlington Stadium at plus 6.5, welcoming the Green Bay Packers. The game will be at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. LA should be 6 hours behind, so that would be about 4 p.m. 4:20 p.m. in the West Coast. In the UK, it would be about 6 hours ahead, I think. But if you're asking me for the prediction, I would like you guys to go with the Dallas Cowboys. I know, for a guy who's anti-Dallas, why would I go with Dallas Cowboys on this very special match on Sunday Night Football? It is because it is a Sunday night main event at Arlington. I know Dallas Cowboys is a weird team, but for tonight, because it's a main event, and since they're the underdog, I'd like to pick them at 6.5 plus 6.5. You can increase it to plus 8, plus 10, depending on how much you are willing to spend. Dallas, will they lose tonight? Honest, I would say yes, they will lose tonight. The probability of Dallas Cowboys losing to the Green Bay Packers tonight is 80%. I'm stone cold with the prediction. Do they have a chance to win the game against the Green Bay Packers, who have a well-oiled offense, good offensive line to protect Jordan Love, a good defense with Micah Parsons now, who used to be a Dallas Cowboys player, so this game will be very personal to him. Of course, the Packers are the favorite to win the game, but with the way Las Vegas and Atlantic City is put in Macau is putting the plus 6.5, and shout out to Riyadh, Dubai as well, Saudi Arabia, for posting. There, everybody's going at plus $6.5 to lose. I'm going on a limb here with the Cowboys. If they're gonna lose, increase it to plus 10, plus 9. That way, if they lose, you still get to cash out. So go with the Cowboys to go with a record of 2-2 tonight. The chances are slim for them to win this game because of the emotions that are in it. But sometimes the emotions can work in the favor of the underdog. So even if they lose, I'm putting you in a position at 80% for you to beat the spread on the money line I would strongly advise that you go with the Green Bay Packers if you're going for win or losses. 80% chances they will beat the Dallas Cowboys in Arlington, Texas tonight. But as for the spread, if Dallas Cowboys have what they call character left in their DNA, they will defend their turf. They will not allow another dog to come shit in their yard. So if you increase it with $3.50, you can increase that +6 to +9 on the spread. And I'm giving you another one for tomorrow night for Monday Night Football on ESPN at 7:15. We have the New York Jets traveling to the Miami Dolphins. These two sorry ass bastards have a record of 0-3 and 0-3. So three losses on each side. So basically you got two bums playing one another. Since the game will be in Miami, this is how you will have to do this one. You're gonna have to place the bet based on the home team welcoming the other team. Even though they both suck, I would rather go with Miami Dolphins at -3 by a field goal to beat the Jets in Miami tomorrow. Again, I repeat, tomorrow night, put the money on the Dolphins at -2.5, or you can do the money line at -550 to -350, or down to -220 for the Dolphins to beat the Jets. 100. I'm putting my reputation on the line here as the Jets will lose to the Dolphins 100% tomorrow night. So there's your prediction for the NFL. The rest of it you can see it on my page if you want. Now, as for some soccer results, I will start from what we had from yesterday. And before I get to soccer, I would like to congratulate my Alabama for beating Georgia Bulldogs in Athens, Georgia yesterday. Made me so proud, and I would like to give a big shout out to my quarterback, Tyler Simpson. Young man, I can see a Heisman Trophy in your future if you don't skip it and go to the NFL early. I would like to thank you for a job well done against Georgia Bulldogs, where even I, who's an Alabama guy, did not even give my team a chance. So we pulled a magnificent win against the best team in the SEC. So respect to my Alabama with the scoreline of 24-21. I want to give respect to Mr. Bernard and number 2, Mr. Williams. And my quarterback, of course, who did his, and my running back who did his things yesterday. And Oregon beat Penn State at overtime, 30-24. And we have Florida State beat Virginia 38. They lost to Virginia 46-38 at overtime. We had tons of games that went to overtime this weekend in college football. Ridiculous. And we had Ohio State, the defending champion, at 4-0 at Washington, beating the Huskies 24-6. And then, of course, we had Iowa falling short by 5 points to Indiana, who went 5-0. So I would say they're the best one. Vanderbilt have a record of 5-0, but Old Mississippi as well beat LSU 24-19. And then we had Notre Dame who beat Arkansas 56-13. My God. And then we had Georgia Tech beating Wake Forest by 1 point, 30-29. So some good result, but the most shocking result was Syracuse losing to Duke 38-3. To me, that was shocking. These are not games I'm gonna post. No disrespect to both teams. It's just that I'm not gonna post this prediction. You'll never see me do it throughout the year. But very alarming. As for now, we're switching on to English football or European football. We had some magnificent result over the weekend. And congratulations to Harry Kane for becoming the fastest player to score, was it 50 or 100 goals? He broke the record of both Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi over the weekend. Congratulations to you, big guy. But as for the result for yesterday, Manchester United lost to Brentford 3-1. So the guy in charge of the Cirque du Soleil at Old Trafford, Ruben Amorim, I don't know why Manchester United is so patient with this guy to fire him. What does he have on Jim Ratcliffe? What does he have on the board of Manchester United to be so secure, so calm after losing all these games and he's still employed? As for West Ham United, they lost, let me see, 4 consecutive games. They can uh, Graham Potter and hired Nuno Espirito Gomez as their coach. So, if you're a Manchester United fan, you should ask yourself this question: what does Ruben Amorim have on these guys that could result in a blackmail situation? No, that's serious. Does he have information on Jim Ratcliffe or or the board of or the Manchester United board? Because nah, I mean, did he catch Jim Ratcliffe getting his, sucked behind an alley or something by an alley cat? I mean, we need to. Anyway, it is what it is. That's their business in Manchester. Shocking result in the Premier League. Brighton Albion beating Chelsea 3-1 at Stamford Bridge. The red card, of course, for Chelsea's part. Chalobah. Hello. And then we had Liverpool losing to Crystal Palace. Big result that helped Arsenal. Manchester City beating Burnley. Sunderland beating Nottingham Forest. And I did put in my prediction at +1 Sunderland that they would cover the spread. I put +1, +2. For those of you who made this pick, congratulations. Count your money right now. And then Tottenham, the embarrassment of the Premier League. This team, seriously. Not only your stadium looked like a toilet bowl, but mentally you do think like shit. This is why Tottenham will never go anywhere. Yes, you got lucky and become the first team in North London to win a European Championship in the modern day era as the Europa League. Okay, on that you did beat Arsenal, but I still got 13 titles in the Premier League, 14 FA Cup. We do have one only on the European game, but guess what? You are Tottenham Hotspur, you still shit. You are a piece of gall beneath my boots. And I'm glad that Wolverhampton had to show you your classification in English football or you belong. You Spurs. No disrespect to you guys, but as an Arsenal fan, as a Barcelona fan, I get to roast you every time you embarrass yourself. Notice, I don't go to sleep and dream about Tottenham. They come to my dream and ask me to negatively promote them. Let that sink in for a moment. Anyway, so Tottenham, please keep doing the good work of embarrassing yourself. As an Arsenal fan, I really appreciate it. So I don't need much motivation to write down about you. You just allow me to do it for you for free. Now jumping on to the Il Calcio, we had some result yesterday. Juventus drew Atalanta. I did tell you guys to pick Atalanta at +1. Yes, there's the scoreline right here. Atalanta Juventus +1. And I did tell you that I did not pick Inter Milan versus Cagliari because I knew Inter would deliver. And that was the result. And then we had in the League 1 PSG beating Auxerre. And I told people that PSG would beat Auxerre. Look at the scoreline here. PSG took care of Auxerre 2-0 easily. And then jumping on, I did not give you guys any Turkish league prediction because I did not have any information, and since Victor Osimhen is injured, I don't want to just pick Galatasaray to win games because I don't want to get embarrassed with my predictions. As for the Bundesliga, remember I told you guys on my prediction that Borussia Dortmund would take care of Mainz at 100%. Look at the scoreline. 2-0 Borussia Dortmund, folks. If you don't believe me, go on my pages online and social media. You will see the prediction I give you on that. Look at the scoreline. 2-0 Borussia Dortmund. And as for La Liga, we had Villarreal beating Atletico Bilbao 1-0. Mallorca beating Deportivo Alaves 1-0. Getafe drawing Levante 1-1 on Saturday. But the biggest result was Real Madrid losing to their fierce rival Atletico Madrid 5-2. I watched the highlight, which was 20 minutes, about 7 times. Why is this? As a Barcelona fan, I had to study what happened to Real Madrid, and that young defender, number 24 from Bournemouth, Hussein, he was passing out gifts like Oprah Winfrey at the back. You get a goal, you get a goal, you get a goal, you get a goal. At one point, Julian Alvarez went Super Saiyan mode. He could have had a hat trick 2 times in the game. But he had a brace, I think. Julian had a brace and that free kick. So you telling me the great Real Madrid still don't know how to set up a wall against a free kick? I know the guy is good at taking his shots, but come on, man. Thibaut Courtois was so busy bending down to collect the ball from his own net, he left the game with a broken back, as if he was employed by a PIMP from Soho, England. But anyway, it is what it is. Atletico Madrid left the smackdown on Real Madrid. Xavi Alonso, welcome to La Liga. Okay? Just when we thought Don Diego Simeone was out the door with one foot out, Real Madrid has revived El Cholo, allowing him to get back in the game. And now I believe that Atletico Madrid season has started. Even Antoine Griezmann came from the bench to score against Atletico Madrid. Griezmann have not scored since 2024, and I believe that was back in November 2024. All goals came back to Real Madrid yesterday. It, it, it was beautiful. I shed a tear. But today's result in La Liga, I was actually watching this game while I was watching the Arsenal game on my little window pane. Sevilla beating Rayo Vallecano 1-0. Celta Vigo lost to Elche 2-1. Real Betis, who's yet to play Osasuna. And my Barcelona, welcome back Lamine Yamal. We did not want to take any chances to start him in the game, so we did go with Baby Hazard on the right flank instead. And when I say Baby Hazard, you know who I'm talking about. I am talking about Mr. Rooney Bagdiji from Sweden at 19 years old, and the young man delivered today. At the back, we had Conde, Arroyo, Captain Arroyo, Christensen, and Gerard Martin, and Wojciech Szczesny, who's filling in for John Garcia, who's injured for the next 6 matches. In the midfield, we have Frankie de Jong, classy as always, distributing the passes and supporting Pedrito, our playmaker, our supreme sorcerer and magician in the midfield. In the middle, we had Pedro Fernandez, who won the most duels in the match today. Congratulations to this young man. And this is your first Barcelona start, I believe, in the absence of Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo did not start the game. We had to test. Hansi Flick was testing, players just in case like Dani Olmo get injured. So the young man did good job today. Show respect to Fernandez. And then on the left flank, Marcus Rashford, respect. You did what I expect of you. You are on fire, young man. Continue. Who knows? You might get that permanent contract with Barcelona. And up front, we had big shot Bobby Lewandowski, who did it again after an excellent game versus Levante over the week. At 37 years old, I wish it was possible to give Lewandowski a contract, but you know how football politics work with ageism. When a player get to like 35, 37, he may look young, but age is age, and he will have to be sold at the end of the season because his contract ends in September and June 2026. So again, congratulations, Bobby Lewandowski, for helping us beat Sociedad 2-1. 2 games back to back without Lamine Yamal. 1 second, I have to clap for my team, Barcelona. Enough respect. Clap, 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 clap your hands. If you ain't got no hands, clap your feet like an orangutan. Please support Barcelona, because our job is to conquer Real Madrid this year, and I want to embarrass them. That's how much I can. I got nothing but respect for Real Madrid, but when it comes to Barcelona versus you, straight up competition. I will pass by you with a snobby attitude, my nose pointing to the sky like, screw the other side, because I mess with my side, and my side is Barcelona, and that's it. And the finish with a Big Daddy game. That's how it's going down. Anyway, as for the Serie A, aka Il Calcio,